Hello friends, we're back again doing some adding and subtracting videos, working with decimal numbers. So here again, we got some problems because we've got math written sideways again. It's bananas. All right, so we're gonna have to subtract 9.005 and subtract 3.6. So again, what's our first rule? If you said line up the decimals, you are correct. So we'll rewrite this banana equation here. I'm going to rewrite it vertically, all right? So 9.005. Now it is important here that the first number that we see is the one that we put on top, okay? I know with adding, it doesn't really matter which number you put on top, but for sure, subtracting, always use that first number has to be the one on top. All right, and again, we're going to line this one up. Select a different color, and we're going to put the decimal number for this one. The decimal is right here. Okay, we've lined up the decimal. We see the 3 is there. That's another, and then we've got the decimal 6 right there. Okay, so now we've got to remember we're subtracting. Don't make that mistake. Okay, so we've got empty spaces again. As we learned in the previous videos, is that those empty spaces are just zeros, okay? You're not taking away or adding anything, so they can just add a 0 there as a placeholder. So 5 take away 0, well, that's still going to be 5. 0 take away 0, that's going to be 0. And 0 take away 6. Oh, no, we can't do that. We have nothing. We can't take away 6 from nothing. So we got to borrow. I'm going to borrow from this guy here. So we'll break that up. That becomes 10 subtract 6, which is 4. We'll bring down the decimal as we have. We'll always line that up even in the answer. And we'll do our final digit here. 8 take away 3 is 5. And just to test its reasonability, we'll go back to our original numbers. 9.005, well, we'll just make that 9. And 3.6, well, that's almost 4. So 9 take away 4 is 5. So therefore, we know that this answer here is reasonable. Okay. Do another example here of math sideways. Again, bananas. So we'll rewrite this one as 39.1. Now careful here, this one is a lot longer in terms of its digits. But again, we're talking about putting the 1 with, or the first number on top. And then again, we're just lining up the decimals. So one thing that one step that people might find helpful is just put the decimal first. Okay, and then you can look at putting those numbers in. So a very common mistake is that we just line it up incorrectly, and that can cause for incorrect answers. So one thing that if you are doing this, you could do it on grid paper or graph paper. And those have the built-in squares so that you can better line everything up. Okay, but it's just important, keep everything lined up. Again, we've got some spaces here, so we may have to add some 0 placeholders. Now, it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of borrowing here, so that's all right. We'll try our best. Okay, so 0 take away 4. We can't do that. Can't borrow from here, so we're actually going to have to go to this place here for a moment. So we're going to put a 0 there to make it. That becomes 10 parts. Okay, we'll cross that out because we actually have to borrow it again. So that would work like that. 10 take away 4 is 6. We have the 9 take away the 9, 0. Now, because we had borrowed originally from this 10th place and we broke it down further and further, we now have nothing here. So we do have to skip to our 1 spot here. I'm just going to change colors so we don't get confused. But we'll cross that out. That becomes 8. And that becomes a new group of 10. 10 take away 7 is 3. We'll line up our decimal as always. 8 take away 0 is 8. And we have our 3 take away nothing. Okay, so again, we'll just make sure we'll do a quick little, is our answer reasonable? We have 39 take away, let's say that's almost 1. And that's 38. And so therefore, we know that this answer is reasonable. The only way that you guys are going to get better at this is if you practice. So be sure, follow those simple rules of lining up your decimals and just keep practicing.